Good morning, students. Today we'll see remaining problems based on spur gear. Already we have learned how to find out dynamic load based on velocity factor, then dynamic load using Buckingham's equation, then how to calculate power rating and factor of safety. Today we'll learn problems based on spur gear to find out effective load and bending stress. Problem 1. A pair of spur gears with 20-degree full depth involute teeth consist of a 25 teeth pinion is transmitting 7.5 kilowatt power at 1000 rpm from an electric motor. The starting torque of the motor is twice the rated torque. The module and face width of the gears are 4 and 45 mm respectively. Assuming velocity factor, account for the dynamic load, calculate first effective load on gear tooth and bending stress in a gear tooth. Take kV is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus V. Now, in this problem, what you have to find out? Effective load considering velocity factor. While calculating effective load, considering velocity factor, F effective formula is K km Ft divided by Kv. So what are the given things? That pressure angle is 20 degree, power is 7.5 kilowatt, number of teeth on pinion, that is Zp, is equal to 25, module 4 mm, face width is 45 mm, K is a service factor or application factor. In case of a motor, the starting torque of the motor is twice the rated torque. So application factor or service factor in case of motor is starting torque divided by rated torque, and it is twice. So K equal to 2. Speed of pinion is 1000 rpm. Okay, so now we'll start solving the problem. Okay, so first, effective load on a gear tooth. F effective is equal to K km Ft divided by Kv, because we have to consider velocity factor for the dynamic loading. So what are the known things to us? K known to us, Km. If it is not given, that load deformation factor we take as a unity. Ft we can find out from the power, and Kv is the velocity factor known to us. So now for calculating F effective, only unknown is tangential load, that is Ft. So what is the formula for Ft? Ft is P divided by V. Power known to us. We have to find out velocity. And velocity is pi dp np by 60. dp is m into zp. Speed of the pinion 1000 rpm. Put these values over here. You will get velocity 5.236 into 10 raised to 3 mm per second. Remember that while calculating velocity factor, velocity should be in terms of meter per second. So convert it into meter per second, and that is 5.236 meter per second. Now velocity factor is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus v is equal to 3 divided by 3 plus 5.236, and answer is 0.364 is the velocity factor. Now we have to find out a tangential load. Ft is power divided by velocity, because power is Ft into v. So Ft is power divided by velocity is equal to 7.5 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 5.236, and tangential load is 1432.39 Newton. Whatever calculated values are there, we'll put these in the equation of F effective, and F effective is Ka kmft divided by kv. Put the values of all these terms and you will get the answer. F effective is equal to 7870.27 Newton. So first calculation is over. Second, what is asked? Second things asked is bending stress. Bending stress, where bending stress comes into picture? It comes into picture in a beam strength of the gear. So when both the gears are of same material, pinion is always the weaker member. So we'll calculate the beam strength of pinion. Correct? Here gear means pinion gear. Remember that. So FB is equal to sigma BP BM into YP. And FB is sigma BP, that bending stress is unknown. Face width is 45 mm, module 4 mm, and Levy's form factor we can calculate from the equation that Yp is equal to 0.484 minus 2.87 divided by Zp. Put the value of Zp, that is 25 over here. You will get Levy's form factor for a pinion, that is equal to 0.3692. Put the value, you will get beam strength in terms of bending stress, and that is 66.456 into sigma BP Newton. Then beam strength is unknown, but we can find out beam strength. That beam strength is equal to factor of safety into F effective. But in the problem statement, if you will see, in the problem statement that factor of safety is not given. So you can assume anything, but on a safer side, assume factor of safety equal to 1. So as factor of safety is equal to 1, put the value, and F effective already you have calculated, and its value is 7870.27 Newton. Correct? Now FB is in terms of bending stress, and here FB is also in terms of factor of safety into F effective. Equate these two equations, and only unknown remaining is what? It is sigma BP. So after putting these values, you will get sigma BP equal to 118.43 Newton. That is 118.43 Newton. So this is the bending stress. This question was asked twice in the university question for 6 marks, mainly in same examination. Okay. So now we'll take a next problem. Next problem is to find out factor of safety for beam strength as well as for pitting failure. Pitting failure means what? Wear strength. Now problem number 2. I will read the statement. Following data is given for a steel gear pair transmitting 7.5 kilowatt power from an electric motor running at 1440 rpm to a machine running at 480 rpm. Number of teeth on pinion equal to 18. Center distance 216 mm. Face width is 10 times the module. Allowable bending stress for pinion and gear are 160 Newton per mm square. Surface hardness 300 bhn. Combined teeth error 0.012 mm. Then deformation factor is 11,500. Assuming dynamic load is accounted by the Buckingham's equation, calculate factor of safety against bending failure and factor of safety against pitting failure. Take FD equal to 21V in bracket BEC plus FT max divided by 21V plus under square root BEC plus FT max. Now, in our case, what we have taken? FT, correct? Because it is from Bhandari. But in a local author book, it is FT max. So whatever formula is given, you have to use that formula for a dynamic loading by Buckingham's equation. Okay, so here factor of safety by Buckingham's equation for bending stress and for pitting failure. So formula for finding out factor of safety for beam strength will be FB is equal to factor of safety into F effective, and factor of safety for pitting failure, that will be based on a wear strength, and it will be equal to FW is equal to factor of safety into F effective. Now, what is the difference between factor of safety accounted for a velocity factor for a dynamic loading and dynamic loading accounted for Buckingham's equation? For a first case, that is when dynamic load account for a velocity factor, then F effective is equal to Ka km Ft divided by Kv. And when dynamic load by Buckingham's equation, then F effective is equal to Fd plus Ft max. And that Fd you have to find out by this Buckingham's equation. Okay. Now, first, if you will see, number of teeth on a pinion given, that is 18. Speed of the pinion given as well as speed of the gear also given. Power is 7.5 kilowatt. Face width is 10 times the module. Allowable bending stress. Allowable bending stress, that means permissible bending stress, is 160 Newton per mm square. Remember that if that bending stress is not given, then you have to calculate based on ultimate tensile strength, correct? That SUT divided by 3. Sigma BP is equal to SUT of pinion divided by 3, and sigma bg, that is bending stress in a gear, is equal to SUTG, that is ultimate tensile strength of a gear, divided by 3. But here already allowable bending stress for a pinion and gear is 160 Newton per mm square. It is already given, so no need of calculation. Common mistake student can do over here is that they divide bending stress by 3, that is 160 divided by 3. Though your procedure is correct, but already bending stress is given, why to divide by 3? So remember that while solving the problems, read question very carefully. Okay, so first we'll see factor of safety by beam strength. Now if you read carefully, up to allowable bending stress for pinion and gear, module is not given, right? So you have to find out module first. So you can find out module from the center distance. How to calculate that we'll see. So number of teeth, gear ratio is what? Speed of a pinion divided by speed of a gear. It is 1440 divided by 480, that will be equal to 3. And gear ratio is also equal to Zg divided by Zp. Zg, number of teeth on a gear, divided by number of teeth on a pinion. So it is equal to Zg divided by 18, and Zg is equal to 3 into 18, that is a 54. Now, how to calculate module? Center distance is equal to dp plus dg divided by 2. And what is the formula for dp? It is m into zp. And for a dg, m into zg. That is module into number of teeth on that gear. So center distance is equal to mzp plus mzg divided by 2. So put this value in the equation and you will get module equal to 6 mm. And face width is what? 10 times the module. So it is a 60 mm. Correct? Now, factor of safety based on dynamic load by Buckingham's equation. So first what I have to do? I have to calculate dynamic load by Buckingham's equation. So in the problem statement, it is given Ft max, correct? Same way, we'll use same formula, that Fd is equal to 21V BEC plus Ft max divided by 21V plus under square root BEC plus Ft max. First, what are the known things and what are the unknown things? I have to calculate velocity first, right? It is pi dp np by 60. dp is m into zp, module into number of teeth on pinion. What is the speed of the pinion? Speed of the pinion is 1440 rpm. So here v is equal to pi dp and p by 60. Put the values of zp and speed of the pinion. You will get velocity in mm per second. That is 8.143 into 10 raised to 3 mm per second. Now what you have to do? You have to convert it into meter per second, because power is in kilowatt, and you have to find out tangential load, right? So velocity is 8.143 meter per second and tangential load is equal to power divided by velocity. So it is 7.5 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 8.143, and Ft is equal to 921.03 Newton. Error is E. Error is E. Now, what is the formula for error? Error is a cumulative error on a gear and pinion. So E is equal to EP plus EG, and that error based on which type of grade we are using. Correct? Now, error is already given. One more thing, when we calculate error, it is in terms of micrometer, and you have to convert that error in mm. But here already error is given, it is in mm, and error is 0.012 mm. Correct? So no need to multiply by into 10 raised to minus 3. Correct? So E is directly given, that is a 0.012 mm. Deformation factor C is 11,500. Now FT max, because in the formula it is FT max, so you have to calculate FT max. It is a km FT. Application factor not given. Km is a load deformation factor not given. So we have to assume it as a 1. So 1 into 1 into FT. So answer is going to remain same. That is a 921.03 Newton. Now putting all these value in the equation, we will calculate dynamic loading, and it is a 21V BEC plus FT max divided by 21V plus under square root BEC plus FT max. Put this value and you will get FT equal to 5,894.55 Newton. And then F effective is equal to FT max plus FT. And so F effective is equal to 921.03 plus 5,894.55 Newton. And so F effective is, final answer is 6,815.58 Newton. Now we know F effective. Now we can calculate factor of safety based on beam strength, right? So as both the gears are of same material, so obviously which is the weaker member? Pinion will be the weaker member. Correct? So pinion is the weaker. Sigma B already given, it is 160 Newton per mm square, and Levy's form factor for a pinion is YP is 0.484 minus 2.87 divided by ZP. ZP is 18. Put this value in the equation, you will get YP equal to 0.3245. Next, you have to find out beam strength. Beam strength is sigma BP, FB is equal to sigma BP BM into YP. And FB is equal to 160 into 60 160 into 60 into 6 into 0.325, and answer is 18,691.2 Newton. And another formula, we know that FB is equal to factor of safety into FT effective, and that factor of safety is FB divided by F effective. Put this value, you will get the answer 2.74. Next. Next, factor of safety based on wear strength or based on a pitting failure, right? Now, FW, you have to calculate, that is a wear strength. What is the formula for wear strength? It is dpBQK. dp, pitch circle diameter of a pinion, b, face width, q, ratio factor, k, load stress factor. So dp m into zp is 6 into 18 is equal to 108 mm. Q formula is 2zg divided by zp plus zg. Put the value zg and zp, you will get ratio factor 1.5. And k is the load stress factor, it is 0.16 bhn by 100. What is the value of bhn in the problem statement? It is 300. So put that value of bhn, and this value of bhn is over here, correct? 300. So k is equal to 1.44 Newton per mm square. Put the values. Fw is equal to dpBQK, and now Fw is, after putting all these values, you will get the answer. Fw is 13,996.8 Newton. And lastly, Fw is equal to factor of safety into F effective. And so factor of safety is equal to Fw by F effective, and you will get the answer 2.05. So this is the, so today we have seen two different problem. First problem was to find out effective load and bending stress, because most of the time these things are given, that bending stress, or you can find out from ultimate tensile strength. But here you have to find out effective load and bending stress. And in the second problem, factor of safety by bending failure and factor of safety for pitting failure. Okay, so this is for today's session. Thank you.